Logan, as the homecoming court exits the field, quick recap on last week's game for us.
Played great the first half. Second half came out and just struggled, and that was pretty much how the game showed. Towards the end of the game, Claremore was clicking, and they got the overtime win.
All right, well, it's been a hectic week at school, as I'm sure it always is for homecoming weeks for every school. Lots of activities going on with door decorations to dress-up days. And what was your favorite dress-up day of the week this week? We had on Monday, it was, what was Monday? I know Tuesday was Toga Tuesday. We had Wednesday. Oh, American Monday. It was American Monday. Toga Tuesday. Wednesday was Wonder Woman Wednesday. But you're supposed to just dress like a superhero. Thursday was Purple Out in remembrance of Coach Phillips. And today was Cardinal Pride Day. Which was your favorite?
It had to be Purple Out. Just being able to see the student body come together and support the Phillips family is just something great to see.
Yeah, and I think it was hands down the day that had the most participation this week. The door prizes, I would like to just go ahead on record announcing that my class got second place in the door prize competition with our Wheel of Fortune door. Mr. Hamilton's class won. It was really good. It was the Scooby-Doo door, and it had like sound effects, and all the coaches' faces were characters from the Scooby-Doo show. So this is just a recap of what's been going on in the school this week. We're about 18 minutes away from kickoff as the remainder of the students and cheerleaders and trainers exit the field. Logan, let's go ahead and take a quick break before the team takes the field to finalize their warm-ups and the coin toss.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here, where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is a showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
Can I get a ham and Swiss sandwich with extra cheese, please?
Good evening and welcome to Collinsville, Oklahoma and Salee Field. I'm Casey Price, joined with Logan Wilt. As tonight, the hometown Collinsville Cardinals will take on the visiting Grove Ridge Runners in a homecoming showdown. Logan, you talked with the coaches before the game. Anything that they talked about that we should let our listeners know?
He said stopping the pass game. We have to get our pass rush going because their quarterback's their best player. Second of all, our secondary has to be alert. like I said, the quarterback, he has arm on him, so hopefully our secondary shows up tonight. We have to force turnovers like always. It seems like when Collinsville forces their turnovers, they're a better team. We have to win the turnover game. And last but not least, no mistakes, no penalties. We have to be on the top of our game.
All right. Well, pretty basic and keys to the game for the Cardinals. I'd say for the Ridge Runners, if they're going to be able to have any success tonight, they're going to have to be able to contain the Cardinal backfield. The last time I was at a game, I missed last week's game, but the Oologah game, combining Haymaker and Kacheski, they just were able to rush for an enormous amount of yards in that game and played really well. So I would say a big key for the Cardinals is to get those two going, and obviously opposite of that would be for the Ridge Runners to stop it if they want to have any success tonight against the Cardinals. Let's see. We talked about some of the injuries that are going on with the Cardinals right now, Logan. We know that Zane McElroy's been out all season up to this point, and he is getting closer and closer to the date when he'll be able to take contact again. I know he's already throwing a little bit right now. He told me this week he's only throwing up to about 30 yards at a time right now. But the expected date for him to come back is?
Next, 2 weeks from today.
Okay.
Coweta at home. He said not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday he's expected to take full contact.
Okay.
He said that hopefully he feels like he did before the surgery. He said if he's not, then he's not going to risk his college career.
Well, we'll just have to see. That is going to be an interesting situation altogether for the Cardinal coaches. Other injuries reported this week?
No, the same as Chris Killeen is out with a supposed knee problem. I don't know the full details on that. So Conover is still starting on the offensive line, and that's basically it.
Okay. All right. Well, we know the starters for the Cardinals tonight on offense will be Sean Kacheski at quarterback, Ryan Haymaker as the running back. TJ Johnson, Dylan Cook, and Keenan Hamilton will start as the wide receivers. And then the offensive line will consist of Jackson Dew, Colton Conover, Cole Kime, Cutler Cole, and Jake Douglas have started at the line this year. And like you mentioned, Conover did not begin the season as a starter, but this will be his third game in that role. And I know that during the Oologah game, which was his first start of the season, that was the best our line had looked all season, and that was against a really good Oologah defense. And so I don't know that necessarily the Cardinals have lost anything putting Conover in there at center.
Yeah, Conover has really stepped into the role like Coach Jones was needing. I mean, losing Chris Killeen, a big guy, Conover really did what he needed to do.
All right. Starting tonight at defense, we may have a few new defensive starters tonight, but the secondary should remain the same. TJ Johnson, Ryan Haymaker, who plays both ways, Sean Kacheski, who plays both ways. Those are the two safeties. And Dylan Cook is, along with TJ Johnson, the other defensive back. The linebacker core has been really strong so far this season. The two inside linebackers are Brock Robbins and Josh Arnold. And the outside linebackers have been Keenan Hamilton and
Mark Tillman.
Mark Tillman has stepped into that role. And then the defensive line tonight, we expect Cole Kime to start on the line along with the nose guard Parker Brown, and then the other defensive end is Justin Kofi.
We talked to Coach Redding before the game, and he said that there will be a committee starting where Cole Kime will play tonight. Cole Kime he's our best offensive lineman, so we need to keep him fresh to have our run game
Yeah, and that's something they've been able to do a pretty good job of this year. And on the defensive line is subbing guys in and out, keeping that line fresh. Really, the main guy that's kind of a staple that has stayed in just consistently through a game would be Brown, and even he gets relief at times. All right, so the biggest threat for the Ridge Runners, like Logan talked about a few moments ago, would have to be their senior quarterback. I believe it's Jake Spychowski. I know the last name is Spychowski. And then they've got a really strong, big running back in Connor Dickey. The Ridge Runners are head coached by Dennis McMillan, Brett Bauer on the staff, John Henry Ward, Ken Kimmel, Matt Barnhart, Dustin Crowder, Ron Colwell, and Mark Cooper. The Cardinals coaching staff includes head coach Kevin Jones, offensive coordinator
Coach McClure,
Mike McClure, the wide receivers coach Sean Tezar, Dale Harp coaches the defensive backs. John Benham is the co-defensive coordinator along with Coach Jones, and he coaches linebackers. Burgess Shaw has been helping this year with the offensive line. Damon Harold, the defensive line coach. Adam Haas, offensive line. And then Tom Redding is the coach's coach. I think we'll take one more commercial break before the Cardinals take the field, and we'll be back for the coin toss.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here, where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is a showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
Can I get a ham and Swiss sandwich with extra cheese, please?
Welcome back here to Collinsville, Oklahoma. Just waiting for the teams to take the field. The Ridge Runners are in their end zone, getting their last preparations, and hopefully the officials along with captains will make their way towards center field, and we'll have the coin toss and get this thing underway pretty soon.
we'd like to apologize for some technical difficulties. That's the reason why homecoming was not on camera.
Yeah, and we'll probably be without one of our second camera tonight as well because of some of those technical difficulties. One of our cables just not cooperating with us, but we're still going to bring you the game live tonight and do our best to have one of our better performances. We're going to go ahead and join in with the national anthem. All right, that was the Crimson Cadets with the national anthem. The students, along with the band and the cheerleaders and all other Cardinal fans, are going to head out to the field to form the Spirit Line. I guess we could take this moment to kind of give you guys some of the information on some of the homecoming court. The freshman attendant was Sydney McClelland. She was escorted by Jackson Dew. Sydney's a softball player. She's the son of Jason and Stephanie Rogers and Brian and Ryan McClelland. Like I said, she is involved in softball. She's also involved in track, and she likes to ride horses. Her escort was Jackson Levi Wilson. He's the son of David and Shannon Wilson. He's involved with football, wrestling, and track as well. And an interesting fact about Jackson is he enjoys skeet shooting. All right, let's see. Sophomore attendant was Mallory Bird, and she's the daughter of Brian and Mandy Bird. She's involved in cross country and track and cheerleading. Let's see. Oh, and one of her future goals is to get married and have 3 athletic children. Not just to have some children, but they need to be athletic. Her escort was Sam West. He's the son of Amy and Lance West. He is involved in football and basketball. And let's see. He enjoys living life to the fullest and wearing a good headband. The junior attendant was Bailey Eigenhier. She's the daughter of Matthew and Julie Eigenhier. She's involved in dance, cheer, and cross country, Stuco, SWAT, NHS, and the list goes on. Her favorites are hanging out with her family, being involved with her church, and dancing in front of an audience. Her escort was Sean Kacheski. He's the quarterback for the Cardinals, and he's also involved in basketball and track, and he wants to become a doctor someday. Our senior attendant was Sydney Smith. She's the daughter of David Flannery and Shanna Smith. She's involved with cheerleading, SWAT, NHS, and she's a volleyball trainer. She works at Freddy's and also enjoys cheering for the football guys on Friday nights. Her escort was T.J. Johnson. He's the son of Danelle and Terrell Johnson. He's involved in football and also enjoys playing Xbox. And he likes to hang out with
his wolf pack.
Let's see. The flower girl tonight was Marie Swanson. She's the daughter of Heather and Todd Swanson, and she enjoys watching movies and playing with her dog. The crown bearer was 5-year-old Kazak Gage Beck, son of Chris and Ashley Beck. He likes playing with Legos and he likes playing video games.
What kid doesn't?
Taylor Townsend was our queen tonight. She's a senior cheerleader, and she's involved with tennis and is also a tumbler and was nominated for All-State Cheer. She plans on going to OSU and getting her degree in radiology. Her king was Keenan Hamilton. He's the son of Mark and Michelle Hamilton. He's involved with football, likes hunting and fishing. He also enjoys hanging out with his wolf pack, and his future plans are to play college football and make more bank. So that's some of the info on our homecoming court. Once again, we apologize we weren't able to broadcast that live to you. But fortunately, we were able to get up and going for the game, and we'll be able to get that to you. The captains have made it to midfield. Cardinal captains include Zane McElroy, Keenan Hamilton, Cole Kime, and T.J. Johnson. Captains for the Ridge Runners are number 17, Trenton Lyle, 21, Scotty Spicer, 77, Joe Willag, and
number 22,
Jarrett Cisco.
beautiful weather for football. It's windy and
Low 80s. The weather hopefully will hold off on the rain until the game is over tonight and everybody makes it safely home, but there is supposed to be a front moving through this area. But current forecast says that hopefully it'll hold off until about 10 o'clock tonight. Looks like our officials are going over some things with the captains for the coin toss.
And I know Collinsville's ready to get back on the field and prove what they're made of after a tough loss last week.
Yeah, I feel like Coach Jones has been decently pleased with his team's performance this far. Claremore was picked to win the district, and Collinsville had a nice chance of upsetting them. Looks like the Ridge Runners did win the coin toss, and they elect to defer to the Cardinals. So the Cardinals will receive the ball here to begin the game.
So we will get to see the offense for the first possession. Collinsville will have the wind against them for the first quarter. The Ridge Runners take the field.
All right, so all those Cardinals bottled up in the helmet at the moment, ready to break loose. And we are just as ready to get this game underway. Here come the Cardinals, led by some members of TJ and Keenan's Wolfpack.
The month is October, so it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So if you see some of the players wearing pink, that is the reason.
All righty, folks, once again, welcome to Salif Field for tonight's big matchup, district matchup between Grove and your host.
Grove lost to Tahlequah last week.
All right.
Collinsville lost to Claremore, so both teams opened up district 0-1.
All right. Well, at this point, Coach Jones got to be hoping that his team able to win out in district. I think he really believes that his team will be able to do that they're capable, is a better word to use, of winning out in district. And all you need at that point is somebody else to upset Claremore. And we will be in a just fine position as long as we take care of business. Back to receive for the Cardinals is the senior Dylan Cook. Number 7, Austin Cross, set to kick for the Ridge Runners. And like Logan mentioned, it's a really nice night, but it is pretty windy, and Cross will have this wind to his back for the kickoff here. And we're underway.
Deep kick will be blown dead. So Collinsville will get the ball at the 20-yard line.
All right, so we'll get to see Coach Jones' offense here. First possession of the game.
looked very good versus Claremore in the first half, putting up 35 points. The second half only scoring 3. So hopefully they come out looking like they did the first half versus Claremore.
The officials are wanting to get the game ball in there. I think they may currently have the kickoff ball in the game, so they're going to go ahead and get that switched out. Wide receivers in the game are Tyler Forrest. I'm not sure if we mentioned him in the starting lineup. Tyler Forrest, Keenan Hamilton, Dylan Cook, they are to Kacheski's right. TJ Johnson alone on his left. Ryan Haymaker is the back. Ridge Runners showing blitz right up the middle. It's a fake pass. Kacheski decides to keep it. He's got the first down. And that's going to be a run good for about 14 yards by Kacheski for the first down on just a nice little, he just went ahead and kept it. I think that was a draw play, faked the handoff, looked for the pass to Johnson. He wasn't open. Kacheski made something out of nothing.
And that's good to see out of Sean, starting to grow as a quarterback.
So Cardinals get a first down. This time the handoff goes to Haymaker up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed. That might be a loss of 1, tackled by the big linebacker number 42, Connor Dickey.
We know Grove watched the Uligal game film and saw Ryan Haymaker run all over Uligal, so they're going to make sure that he doesn't break off a big run tonight.
So it'll be second down, and the officials did give the Cardinals a yard on the play, forward progress, so 2nd and 9. Ooh, I think Kacheski may have drawn the Ridge Runners off there. It's either that or a false start, and good. It will be encroachment on the Ridge Runners. Good job by the Kacheski there. Use the hard count. It'll be a 5-yard penalty, and it will make 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals. Same formation for the Cards. Blitz coming up the middle once again. And, man, Dickey gets right through there once again. That time it will be for a loss without a doubt. Loss of a couple, and it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Cards.
So we will see what the mastermind at offensive coordinator picks to run.
Dylan Cook starting in tight on the line.
TJ in single coverage.
Fakes the handoff to Haymaker. Looks to pass. Looks for Johnson. Oh, and it's incomplete. Right through his hands. He had to go up to get it. Just unable to make the catch. There is a flag on the field. And it's going to be holding against the Cardinals.
And you'd have to think Grove is going to decline it.
All right, so it'll be 4th down, and the Cardinals will send out their punting team. Punter is Sean Kacheski. Deep snapper, Rock Robbins.
Looks like Grove has number 7, Austin Cross, and number 85, Clayton Honeycutt back to receive.
Good punt there by Kacheski. Cross fields it. Push in the back there, not called. And nevertheless, the Cardinals bring Cross down after only a couple yards. Ryan Haymaker looked like he was going to be able to make a tackle there. Got a little bit of push in the back. It wasn't anything too aggressive, but no harm done, I guess, on the play. The Ridge Runners will take over with the ball on the 30-yard line.
Austin Roberts with the tackle.
Did Austin play last week, or
Yes,
is this
he
his
did.
first week back?
No, he played last week.
Austin suffered a concussion a couple weeks back. Ridge Runners quarterback Spychowski in the backfield, hands off to Cross. He runs up middle, breaks a few tackles, has the first down. Eventually brought down by Ryan Haymaker and Josh Arnold. That'll be good for a first down on a gain of about 16 by the running back Cross.
And Cross will be subbed out for number 42, Dickey. Grove's quarterback is big. He's 6'2", 220, so we'll see if that plays a factor in bringing down him.
Ball at the 47-yard line for the Ridge Runners. Cards show blitz, and I think Keenan Hamilton was encroaching there. I think he was over the line of scrimmage. So that'll be
5 yards.
Against the Cards. Ridge Runners doing a lot of different subbing here on offense. Number 35 now checking into the game. That's Ty Phillips. He's a senior running back, 5'10", 220. Dickey in motion. Handoff goes up the middle to Phillips. He's brought down after a gain of a couple. It'll be second down and 4 for the Ridge Runners.
Colt Kime gets the tackle there. Like we said earlier, he is starting for the Cardinal defense tonight.
Joining him on the line is Parker Brown, along with Justin Cothe, who's played really well at the defensive end position so far this year. Spychowski again in the backfield. Has Dickey and Phillips. He keeps it, runs up the middle, and he won't have the first down. It's going to be 3rd and a yard here as he's brought down by Cole Kime and Rock Robbins. All right, so 3rd and 1 for the Ridge Runners. Dickey stays in the game, and the fullback is Phillips. Dickey gets the handoff, follows the block of Phillips, and looks like he'll probably have the first down after the forward progress is given. And he does. First down for the Ridge Runners. Starting at linebacker again tonight is Rock Robbins, Josh Arnold, Keenan Hamilton, and where's my other linebacker?
Mark Tillman.
Is he in right now?
Yes, number 24.
Oh, okay, I see him. Here we go. Ridge Runners, 3 wide receivers, 3 guys in the backfield. It's the option. Pass goes to Cross, and he's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage as 4 Cardinals are there for the tackle all over that option play. And that'll be a loss of a yard on the play. Good job by the Cardinals getting through the defensive line, getting through that offensive line, and putting a body on Cross. Cross is the smallest of the running backs for the Ridge Runners, weighing in at 155. Like we mentioned, Spychowski, who's the quarterback, he weighs 220. Number 42, Connor Dickey, he weighs 235. He's a big fella. Cross stays in as the back. Wide receiver in motion to the right. Keenan Hamilton showing blitz. Pass goes to the wide receiver, number 11. He works for the first down. There is a flag on the play. That was number 11, Cole Sharp, junior wide receiver that had the reception. Flag was going to be a hold against the Ridge Runners. That'll mark them back.
So is that 5 yards from the spot of the foul?
10.
10 yards.
And that'll move the Ridge Runners back to 2nd and 15.
So both teams start the game with penalties.
Spychowski has trips to his right as well as 2 men in the backfield with him. That's Dickey and Phillips. And it looks like the Ridge Runners are going to take a timeout here. They're 6 minutes, 32 seconds to go in this first quarter. Good possession here by the Cardinals. And the Ridge Runners are going to take a timeout to think about it. Homecoming week's got to be tough on a coach because you know your players have so many distractions going on. Growing up, I know there are so many things, and the coaches just want homecoming to always get over with so that they can get back to business as usual.
We just lost camera 1, so we will try to bring you play-by-play action.
All right, Spychowski back to pass. It's a screenplay, and he overthrew his man. He had Dickey open, just overthrew him as he had pressure coming, and now it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Ridge Runners. Sean Kacheski moved to defensive back as the sophomore Brandon Lowe checks into the game. Spychowski in motion to his left. Has a receiver. Looks like the pass was caught. That will be short of the first down, however, so it'll be for, no, he had the first down by a couple of yards. First down, Ridge Runners. So the Ridge Runners have a 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line on the completion there for Spychowski. He's back in the shotgun. Hands off to Phillips, runs up the middle. Still on his feet, breaks a few tackles, runs over Brandon Lowe, and it takes a couple Cardinals to bring Phillips down. Rumbling and tumbling right through the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down for the Ridge Runners.
So Grove starts their first possession with a long drive.
They're marching. Austin Cross is the back. Option. Goes to Cross, and he'll be brought down by Ryan Haymaker. Kacheski in on the tackle as well. Be no gain on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Jake Douglas checks in for the defensive line there for Cole Kine. Cross remains the back along with Spychowski. He's got 3 wide receivers to his left. Single wide out to his right. Handoff goes to Cross, and he's brought down immediately. Parker Brown in on the tackle there for the Cardinals. And it'll be 3rd and 10 here for the Ridge Runners.
If I'm Grove, I don't think I bring in Austin Cross. I mean, we saw that.
You're liking Phillips and Dickey?
Yeah, they're big guys, and Phillips, he's hard to bring down.
Yeah, and they both are. Those are 2 really big backs.
Probably the biggest backs we've seen all year.
This time, Spychowski in motion, looks left, has his receiver. He's tackled out of bounds by Mark Tillman and Sean Kacheski. Looks like it'll be a gain of about 6, so it'll be 4th and 4, and we'll see what the Ridge Runners elect to do. Number 80 checks into the game. That's Ryan Mormon. He's a tight end, a senior. And it looks like the Ridge Runners are going to go for it here on 4th and 5, ball on the 10-yard line. This could be a big stop here for the Cardinals. Spychowski under center. Oh, and they do the fake-a-rooney. And that'll be a nice tackle by Justin Cothe. as the Ridge Runners try to fool the Cardinals, and Justin Cothe wasn't buying it. Huge stop there by the defense, and specifically Cothe, as he managed to get through the line and tackled Cross, who got the direct snap there after Spychowski, who's under center, steps back, raises his hands up to the coach like, what's going on? Snap goes back, direct snap to Cross. He works for the first down and was unable to get it. Grove does manage, however, to pin the Cardinals back deep in their own territory.
Trips to the right, TJ to the left. Haymaker gets the carry. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This Grove Ridge Runner team is much improved from last season, as I know Coach Jones expected. They had a lot of the pieces last year, and obviously this year have managed to kind of put them together and have a team that they really seem to like. Kucheski again keeps it this time on the quarterback zone read. He's still on his feet as he works forward. Good job there by Kucheski, just fight for every yard on that second down.
Number 60, Cutler Cole, trying to protect his quarterback, pulling some Grove Ridge Runners off the pile as quick as he can.
All right, it'll be 3rd and 2 here for the Cardinals after the nice gain by Kucheski on his feet. TJ Johnson is being guarded by Austin Cross, and he's given him about a 10-yard bubble there. Looks like Kucheski's going to keep it on the read again. It'll be close, folks.
Where the ref's running, it seems like they will be a yard short.
And he will. Now, the Cardinals, they do use Kucheski as their punter, so
what Collinsville likes to do is do a little quick punt, get up to the line as quick as they can, try to get the defense to think that they're going to run a play, and Sean backs up and kicks it.
yeah, the chain gang is out to measure, and that's going to be a first down for the Cardinals. Nice job there by Kucheski. He ran on both those downs, good enough for the first down. Mark Tillman's going to check into the game for Ryan Haymaker here as the running back for the Cardinals. Kucheski's going to have trips to his left. That's TJ Johnson, Tyler Forrest, and Dylan Cook, Keenan Hamilton on his right. Snap back, Kucheski in motion to his left, and pass, I believe, was intended for TJ Johnson. Looks like there was a miscommunication between quarterback and wide receiver on the route. And it'll be 2nd and 10 here for the Cards. These defensive backs are giving pretty nice bubbles on TJ Johnson and Keenan Hamilton. They're respecting the deep play potential of those two wide receivers. Be interesting as the game goes on, the Cardinals are able to capitalize on that space that the Ridge Runners are giving up. Tillman stays in as the back. Blitz coming from Kucheski's left. Handoff goes, no, Kucheski keeps it, runs right. He'll have a few yards on the run.
He's brought down by number 71, Will Clark.
Ryan Haymaker checks back in, and it's going to be 3rd and 8 here for the Cardinals, and it's been a rough go of it running the football so far for the Cardinals.
And it seems like the offense that came out so far has been the second half versus Claremore, playing exactly like they did, then not executing like they would like to be right now.
All right, so 3rd and 8. Like I said, Haymaker back in the game. Cook up tight on the line. Quick pass to TJ Johnson, and it sails over his head. I like the play call there. Just a quick slant route by T.J. Johnson, just out of his reach. And it'll be 4th and 8 for the Cardinals here. Kacheski set back to punt.
So Sean trying to get TJ involved early, just not being able to get the ball to him.
Back to receive for the Ridge Runners is Cross, along with number 85, Seth Comers. Oh, excuse me, that's Clayton Honeycutt. Cross is the intended, or was the man in position to field it, and the ball bounces out of bounds, so the Ridge Runners, will take over on the 40-yard line.
Just informed that down there, Kansas Helping Hands down there. The Ladder Ground, they've got 2 sets of OSU K-State and Colorado OSU K-State. They've got 2 sets of tickets. You guys want to run there, please?
All right, so with 1:25 to go in the first quarter, score remains 0-0. Ridge Runners take the field.
Collinsville's defense putting together a big stop last drive, so we'll see if they'll be able to do it again.
Keenan Hamilton shows blitz. He does. Lots of pressure in there, and Cole Kimes the man to bring Spychowski down. Justin Cothe in there on the tackle as well. Lots of pressure that time on Spychowski, and the Cardinals were able to bring him down for a loss of 3. As Spychowski on the pass play had no option, really. There was so much pressure on him so soon. Good job by the Cardinals there. They blitzed from pretty much everywhere on that play. 2nd and 12 for the Ridge Runners. 3 wideouts to Spychowski's right. He looks that way to pass. Pump fakes, and he's again brought down. This time, Cothe does it on his own. A big sack. That'll be a loss of about 10. And it'll be 3rd and forever for the Ridge Runners on this play.
Our defensive line is getting back there and causing chaos, so that's good to see.
Yeah, Coach Jones is like, yeah, Ridge Runners, toss it around a little bit. Don't run those big backs at us.
No.
Throw the ball. And the Ridge Runners are going to take another timeout here. Their second of the half with 27 seconds to go in the quarter. And Coach Jones probably not doing much other than patting his guys on the shoulder pads, telling them good job so far on those first 2 plays of this possession.
Folks, we got a big student on issue. Student on election. Pamphlets at the gates. And up there in the press box, you guys are getting a little more information. Come on up and see us. It's a big one, folks.
Join in with our public announcer here and throw a little blurb out there about the school bond issue that you, the voters, will be able to vote on this October the 8th. We want to encourage you guys to get out to the polls, cast your vote, and whatever it is that you want to see happen, make sure your voice is heard, and every vote will count this October the 8th. Looks like the Cardinals, they don't really ever change their defensive packages, and what I mean is they don't go from their 3-4 to like nickel sets or anything, but their defensive backs are set further back. Spychowski fakes the handoff. He's in motion right, has a man deep. T.J. Johnson gets beat, and Spychowski just overflows his intended wide receiver. That was number 17. Trenton Lyle, he's a senior wide receiver. And now it'll be 4th down and about 20 here for the Ridge Runners. Brandon Lowe, the sophomore, will be back to receive.
That would have been a big play for Grove, giving them the momentum, and a bad play by TJ letting
he got
guy
fooled on the wheel route there. It looked like the kid was coming in and just turned it around and went back. Spychowski's the punter. Looks like it went about 30 yards end over end and wasn't a great punt, but has taken a good Ridge Runner bounce. And it'll be downed at the 35-yard line. And Cardinals will take over on downs.
with 8.1 seconds left.
Just enough time for a play there. Defense has played pretty well tonight. I mean, this Ridge Runner backfield is big, strong, and quick. And like I said, going to be happy to see Spychowski try to air it out. Really, it looks like might be our better, be better for us tonight. Starting a line for the Ridge Runners is number 32, Josh Perez, number 71, Will Clark, 73, Chase Hampton, and 67, I believe, Shannon Russell. Another run up the middle for the Cardinals, and no going there.
Grove looks like they're going to make Collinsville pass and make them try to beat them by that.
All right, that'll bring an end to the first quarter. Score 0-0. We'll take a break along with the teams, and we'll be back for the beginning of the second quarter here in Collinsville.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here, where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is the showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
Can I get a ham and Swiss sandwich with extra cheese, please?
All right, Kacheski hands off to Haymaker's got some room this time, hurdles him in, and he's got a first down. That will be a gain of, 12 yards on the run as Haymaker finally breaks loose. And that's the danger when you have fast backs like Haymaker. You get them in space and they can make big plays. Good run there by Ryan Haymaker for the first down.
Good play call by Coach McClure.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Tillman subs in, give Haymaker a short break. Kacheski's got Dylan Cook on his left. 3 wideouts to his right. Fakes the handoff to Tillman. Decides to run up the middle, and he's going to be brought down for a loss on the play. Kacheski's not giving his wide receivers a whole lot of time to get open there. He looks like he's getting antsy and turning to his feet pretty quick. It worked out a couple of times for him on the Cardinals' first possession. That time, not so much, and it'll be 2nd and 12 for the Cards. Haymaker back in the game. Blitz coming from Dickey right up the middle. Kacheski runs right in motion, looks for his wide receiver, has Johnson, but ball is not caught. It was a little low and slips through Johnson's hands, so it'll be 3rd and 12 for the Cardinals.
Sean not very happy with that pass.
Yeah, that's a catchable ball, and Johnson had some space to run with it after he completed the catch as well. So 3rd and 13, ball on the 48-yard line. The play clock doesn't look like it's working tonight. So the players will have to reference the officials as the game goes. This pass is incomplete over the outstretched hands of Tyler Forrest, and Kacheski has tackled after the throw as well, and he'll have to punt.
And Sean was hit pretty hard on that play.
Yeah, he was. I believe that was Dickey who managed to get to him after the pass was thrown. Rock Robbins set to snap. Kacheski fields it. Spiral punt, and it takes a nice Cardinal bounce. That looks like it'll be downed at the 14-yard line where the Ridge Runners will take over. So far tonight on offense, the Cardinals have managed to get 3 first downs, just 1 first down each possession they've had, however, never managing really to put together a drive, so to speak. The Ridge Runners, however, they put together 1 good drive, and then on their next possession, the Cardinals sacked them twice in the backfield, and they were forced to punt after a 4th and about 18, 20 yards. Spychowski flips it to the man who was in motion. That was number 11, Cole Sharp. He was brought down pretty quick by Josh Arnold and Justin Cothe. Cardinals not fooled on the play. Looks like it was actually a loss of maybe a half yard, so it'll be 2nd and 10 again for the Ridge Runners. Cross stays the back with Spychowski. He's got 2 wide receivers to each side. Looks to pass, and that'll be incomplete. Hit the ground. And it was intended for number 85, Clayton Honeycutt. And it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Ridge Runners again. Looks like the Cardinal defense is liking to check Brandon Lowe in on these long third down type situations, and they've moved each time Kacheski to a defensive back position, to the cornerback position. Blitz coming from Keenan Hamilton. He's got a chance. Oh, falls for the fake out. Spychowski on his feet. TJ Johnson finally brings him out of bounds. He'll have the first down. And nice blocking there by the Ridge Runners as Spychowski manages to get the first down.
Cole Kime seems to be coming off the field holding his shoulder.
Man, the Cardinals really can't afford to lose Kime tonight, as he's had to play both ways and obviously is one of the best offensive linemen that the Cardinals have. All right, Ridge Runners with the ball on the 34-yard line. Spychowski keeps it after he fakes the handoff to Dickey. He's brought down after a couple yards. 3 Cardinals in on that tackle. Josh Arnold, Rock Robbins, 2 of the 3, Cothe the other, as the Cardinals go in numerical order there on the tackle, 43, 44, and 45, to bring down number 12 of the Ridge Runners. Looks like Phillips is checking back into the game, so the Ridge Runners going with their big backfield package. Phillips is lined up as a wide receiver in motion to the left. Little toss goes to Dickey, running for the first down. It's going to be close, probably will have it. And the Ridge Runners are marching here once again. Tackle made by Sean Kacheski there for the Cardinals. Dickey remains in the backfield with Spychowski. Spychowski's got 3 wide receivers to his left. Phillips is one of them. It's the option. Toss goes to Dickey. And Rock Robbins, the first man to have contact on him. And Rock's not off the ground yet. He's struggling to get up.
That's not good to see. I think it's his leg.
Yeah, something on his right leg, and just hope it's not his knee. Trainer Zach Hubbard taking a look at it here for the Cardinals. There we go. He's going to get a little bit of assistance off the field, and he's not putting any weight on that leg, which is not a good sign here.
So I guess a high ankle sprain.
It looks like the trainers are going to go ahead and carry him off the field.
And that's another player they can't lose.
So the team doctor will take a look at it over here on the sideline. And into the game for Robbins is the freshman Levi Draper. Spychowski looks to pass, has his man. Kocheski closes in quickly, and he will just get back to the line of scrimmage as the pass was just a lateral pass there. Sharp never really managed to get past the original line of scrimmage as Kocheski, the Cardinals speedster, got to him quickly. So it'll be 3rd and 5 here for the Ridge Runners. Spychowski has Cross as the back to his right. 4 wideouts. Looks to pass. Has his man. His man's got space. Dylan Cook's going to make the tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 5-yard line. After a huge gain for the Ridge Runners, it'll be 1st and goal, ball on the 5. Nice pass play there by the Ridge Runners. As was that number 11 or number 4 on the catch? Number 4, Matt Jeffries, the senior wideout. All right, Ridge Runners go empty here. Dickey lines up as a wideout. And Spychowski's going to keep it up the middle. He'll have a couple. Man, I like that call, going empty. If you got a quarterback that weighs 220, making the defense spread out and just going to give them a heavy dose of Spychowski. I love that call. See if the defense can stop your big man. He managed to get 3 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 2 to go for Pay Dirt. They go with their big man package. Phillips and Dickey in the backfield. Phillips, the fullback. Dickey follows him. There are a few Cardinals there. It'd be close if he got into the end zone. No official signal yet. And it will be 3rd down and inches here for the Ridge Runners.
Cole Kime running on the field, so that's good to see.
He'll check in for Jake Douglas. A lot of the big men for the Cardinals having to play both ways tonight. Spychowski under center, going to be the sneak. Pushes forward, and he's going to have it. Touchdown, Ridge Runners.
So Grove will answer first.
5 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the half. Ridge Runners put together that scoring drive with the wind in their face. Looks like Cross is their place kicker. Spychowski the holder. Snap back. It's down. Kicks up. And it'll be good. The Ridge Runners take a 7-0 lead. And time for the offense to put a drive together. It's time for them to give their defense a little bit of a break. And I always think it's funny when I say that because the majority of the kids on our offense are also on the defense. So I think it's funny to say they're trying to give their defense a break. They're like, we're always on the field one way or the other. Yeah. All right, so Coach Davison sends his special teams onto the field here. Dylan Cook will be the deep man for the Cardinals. Cross the kicker for the Ridge Runners. Kick is back. It's another good one, even into the wind. Fielded by Marcus Tillman. He's got a few blocks. Breaks through the middle of a few. Manages to get to the 30. It's about a 15-yard return there for Tillman, and the Cardinals will take over on downs. Excuse me, the Cardinals will take over here.
So Sean will lead the offense back on the field, and we will see what he has in store for us this drive.
Ryan Haymaker will be the back. Keenan Hamilton with this solo coverage over here. He does have a safety, though, leaning this way. Safety comes. Kacheski keeps it up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Gets to the 36-yard line. That'll be close to a first down. It'll probably have it. And now's the time to break the trend. Cardinals have had a 1 first down each time they've touched the ball. Then they've punted it. So cross your fingers, dot your I's. Hopefully this time Cardinals will manage to get another first down and march down this field for some points. Pistol formation this time for the Cards. Dickey showing blitz up the middle. Safety's coming as well. It's the option. Kacheski in motion. Decides to keep it. It's the right call. He may have a yard on the play. And there was a lot of pressure there, but the Ridge Runners had plenty of defenders there to stop the pitch as well. So the right call by Kacheski just to eat it and take the yard that he had. 2nd and 9 for the Cardinals. Kacheski has Keenan Hamilton alone on the right. Ridge Runners in the 4-3. Dickey coming from the left. Oh, it's a bad snap. Kacheski picks it up, uses his feet. He's got some space. He has the first down, breaks a tackle, and finally brought down after a gain of about 15. Number 6, Harley Epperson on the tackle, and Sean Kacheski uses the bad snap to make something again out of nothing. And a good job by Kacheski there. And he does look a little tired. He's probably feeling like he's doing a lot of this on his own right now. A really impressive job by the junior quarterback. He's got TJ Johnson, to his left alone. Haymaker stays in as the back. Oh, and that's going to be a legal motion against Haymaker as he got started before the play began. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty, I believe. So it'll be 1st and 15 now for the Cardinals.
It's the 3rd penalty of the game for Collinsville.
First and 15, same formation. Dickey coming up the middle, or he shows it. He is coming. Kacheski in motion left. Going to keep it. Stays on the ground. Forced out of bounds. He'll have about 3 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 12 now instead of the 1st and 15. Looks like he only had a couple on the run. And the Ridge Runners are doing a decent job of getting to Kacheski when he's looking to pass. And he's just tucking it and getting what he can in those situations.
The wide receiver's not doing a very good job of getting open. Sean trying to stay back there as long as he can, just not finding anything.
Ridge Runners show 2 coming up the middle this time. They bring it. Kacheski in motion right. Oh, and he just gets away with that pass. Cross was had his hands on the ball, and he dropped it as the intended wide receiver was TJ Johnson, and it'll be 3rd and 14 here for the Cardinals.
So the Cardinals slow to signal the call in.
Defensive back's giving a lot of space. Kacheski in motion right, looks that way. Pass is complete this time. Good for a first down. Sophomore Tyler Forrest on the reception. And this is successfully the best drive for the Cardinals. I say that. Let me hold my breath because there is a flag on the play, and it's going to be holding against the Cardinals. Good job of Tyler Forrest there, running a route, just settling in where no defenders were. Hopefully he can do something like that again on this next third down. As the Cardinals march back another 10 yards here, it's going to be about 3rd and 20. And there is just 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this half. Blitz might be coming from Kacheski's left. It is. 2 coming that way. Blocks are there. Throws it up in the air. TJ Johnson, the intended wide receiver, and he was well short of that. So it'll be 4th and 20 for the Cardinals. They'll be forced to punt.
And Sean not looking the same tonight. I know after the Claremore game, he wasn't very happy with how he played the second half, and so hopefully he gets it together and starts playing like Sean Kacheski.
He'll be back to punt. The Ridge Runners have Austin Cross and Honeycutt back to receive. Kacheski has the wind to his back. It's a nice high-soaring punt. Cross fields it. He fumbles it. Ball's on the ground. Justin Cothe and Dylan Cook make the tackle. Capitalize on the bobbled reception there by Cross, and the Ridge Runners will have the ball on the 19-yard line. So that possession, the Cardinals managed to get 2 first downs. One better than their other 3 possessions. 3 minutes to go with the Ridge Runners with the ball. Cross is the back, Phillips in as a fullback. Spychowski keeps it up the middle. A few men there to make the tackle for the Cards. That run was good for a gain of about 4 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
2:39 left on the clock.
Spychowski from the shotgun, tosses it over to Cross. He's got some room, breaks through, has the first down. Clock still ticking. Remember, the Ridge Runners used 2 of their timeouts already in the half.
So hopefully this defense can get a stop and our offense can go on the field and at least have a chance of having a halftime scoring drive.
Dickey gets the toss, plumb run over Kacheski there. Cothe and the freshman Levi Draper managed to bring him down. I might start just referring to Dickey as the Punisher, because as a running back, he's kind of putting the pain on the guys tackling him instead of the other way around. He just runs over them. Minute 20 to go. Ridge Runners still running the ball. Quarterback keeps it that time for a gain of a couple. And it looks like
Collinsville will call their final timeout, or their first timeout of the half, hoping to save some time and get the ball back before the end of the half and try to have a scoring drive.
And not a good sign, folks, as the trainers have pulled up the golf cart to pick up Rock Robbins. Is he on the sideline here? Really, really hope that whatever this injury is, as we can assume it may. Oh, no, good. Thank heavens. He bypassed Rock Robbins and went for the water coolers. Now, Rock is still on the bench over here with his leg propped up. But at least he's not being toted off on the golf cart.
Yet we don't know. The trainer's talking to his parents, and we will give you further detail.
Spychowski passes, complete for the first down. Phillips, the wide receiver, on the reception. The clock will stop to reset the chains. And now we pass the minute mark. Spychowski looks to pass again. Kothe putting pressure on him, tosses it up. Incomplete, intended wide receiver number 4, Spencer Londigan. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Ridge Runners. Clock does stop on the incomplete pass. .42 seconds to go in the half. Spychowski fakes the pass. Hands off to Cross up the middle. And the clock is ticking, 5 seconds. This will be the last play of the half. Incomplete pass there. All right, so it'll be 4th and 6, and the incomplete pass forces the clock to stop.
So we will see if Grove heaves it to the end zone.
Spychowski is going to look deep. Throws one up. And it's just knocked away by Kacheski, and that will end this half. As the Ridge Runners lead 7-0, the Cardinals will head for the locker room. And unfortunately, folks, Rock Robbins is going to be escorted out by the on the golf cart here. Doctor taking a look at his ankle right now. And we'll just have to wait and see. We'll see if we can get you any information through the halftime period. And we'll go ahead and take a short break here. We'll come back with the band's performances as the Ridge Runners lead the Cardinals 7-0.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here, where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is a showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
Can I get a ham and Swiss sandwich with extra cheese, please?
All right, we are back. We're back here at halftime as the Ridge Runner Band sets up for their halftime performance. Kind of somber here tonight, especially for a homecoming game. The crowd struggling to get into this game as much as their football players are. It seems the Cardinals have struggled to gain much momentum tonight, and kind of the crowd has followed tilt. We've had 2 players injured in the game. Cole Kime, he was injured, stayed out a couple plays, managed to get back in the game. Rock Robbins, we can assume, is out for the night. And we will, like I said, we'll try to bring you any further details we can on his situation. And our thoughts are with him and just his parents, hoping that he can be back later in the season at least. All right, we'll go ahead and let you enjoy the performance of the bands here as the Ridge Runner Band takes the field. We'll come back with stats here in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, we proudly present Grove High School's marching Ridge Runner Band. Under the field con of drum majors Tori Lee and C.J. Boone.
Sounds like a deal.
The band is directed by Mr. Joe Wilhelm II and Mr. Joe Wilhelm III. Here's the 2013 edition of Pride of Grove, the marching Ridge Runner Band, performing their show entitled Daybreak. Selections include Night Watch and Journey of Man. 2013 flag captain is Miss Haley Sherrill. And now the traditional Big G and fight song, the Mighty Grove Ridge Runners. Ladies and gentlemen, the band of Clydeville, Grove High School Marching Ridge Runner Band.
All right, as the Ridge Runner Marching Band exits the field, the Crimson Cadets are set to take it. Once again, we will let you enjoy their halftime performance, and when we come back, we will try to give you whatever information we can gather from the first half. And in the meantime, enjoy the performance of your Collinsville Crimson Cadets.
attention to the field as the Collinsville Crimson Cadets perform for your halftime enjoyment tonight. Tomorrow the band will be performing at the Bixby Invitational Contest at 4 o'clock, where they won first place in their class last year. We extend our best wishes to these students as they compete and are proud of their hard work and dedication. And now, led on the field by drum major Michaela Rush, the Collinsville Crimson Cadets presents Macabre, based on Mussorgsky's 19th century grim and ghostly composition, Night on Bald Mountain.
All right. That is the Crimson Cadets halftime performance. We are going to go straight to a video to you about an important issue that you will have the opportunity to vote on this October 8th.
Collinsville is voting on a proposed bond October 8th to bring Collinsville Public Schools up to date for meeting the growing needs of the community. Since 1995, the community has grown an additional 3,000 households and added over 1,100 students to the school system enrollment.
Well, if you're not preparing for the future, you're not preparing your students for their futures. And this is exactly what we've been trying to do in Collinsville and in Collinsville schools for years. My husband and I have seen Collinsville grow over the last 40 years. We are really, really pleased with the way our community is able to keep the quaintness of a small town and yet still be preparing the students and all of us actually for the future.
To get out of the city, people are moving to places like Collinsville, and so you'll see the growth. And as it's coming this way, we've got to prepare for that student-wise, just to help with the overcrowding.
First, there is a proposed new facility at the upper elementary for 4th and 5th grades. It will accommodate many more children. And for site improvements for bus loops and additional roads in and around the facility, it will alleviate traffic congestion during drop-off and pickup times of the children.
The bond is going to cover several areas, but the one I'm really excited about is the fact that we're putting all of our students from preschool through 5th grade on one campus. And with that, we're going to be able to control the traffic, because if you've ever gone out to that one area, the one campus, it's very difficult if you pick the wrong time to go visit the school, because so many people being involved in getting there. So I know the traffic flow is going to be worked with, and I know that we're going to have our students in a safe area where all of them are together, the buses are in a certain area, the parents will be picking up in a certain area. I think that's going to be very beneficial to our children.
Altogether, at the new upper elementary, there will be an additional 46,000 square feet with 21 classrooms, 2 full sets of bathrooms, a gym, kitchen, commons, and admin areas. Next up, the high school. Additions will add 22,500 feet and remodel of 10,000 square feet.
The second part of the bond would be remodeling the high school, remodeling the gymnasium, air conditioning the gymnasium.
100 degrees outside and you're in an unair-conditioned gym, it can be hard. I mean, it's hard on the young kids, let alone as you get older in age, and people from the senior group will struggle in those environments. You know, it's just going to be a more comfortable atmosphere. I know we've had Cub Scouts in the past meet in some of our locations and things like that. If one of those places need to use one of these air-conditioned facilities, we'll have it.
As all of us know, when we sit there through games or programs, it's hot. The pictures I've seen of what they're going to do is going to be fantastic.
And also building a new commons area to accommodate the student growth at the high school. We're currently running 3 lunch programs out there, and we would like to get back to 2.
They are increasing that area. It's going to be really, really nice for the students, the community, and for all of us. So not only will this be beneficial and be bringing our students closer to the future, but it'll be beneficial for the community as well as a place for us to meet. And you know, so many times the school is the place that people meet in their city.
There will be a new practice gym constructed as well. It will alleviate the current lack of practice time for the many groups looking to schedule the gymnasium now. A locker room will be among many of the updated amenities for all students to enjoy as part of this expansion. These new facilities and renovations will have a very positive effect on the students, faculty, and the community in many ways.
The bond is for $20 million. It's a lot of money, but it will be doing a lot of things for Collinsville and for the students of Collinsville and for the families of Collinsville.
To the taxpayer, it will raise their taxes on a dwelling that's $1,000 a year on the taxes. We'll raise it about $70 a year.
If we can't do that for our students, what can we do for them?
With the community of Collinsville's population and student enrollment growth, it stands to reason that Collinsville Public Schools feels the time is now to add facilities, renovate, and become better positioned for years to come.
If you visit some of the other communities, we're behind. Collinsville's been behind. this is a great opportunity for us to get caught up with the communities that are around us.
The best way to do that is to say that we know that the administration at the Collinsville schools, the school board, and the community decided this would be a good time to set the bond, to set the vote.
There's never really a good time to run a bond issue. There's a right time, and we feel like it is because of our growth right now and our consistent growth and our need based on the number of students we're going to have in the future and the desires of the community. We felt like this was the appropriate time.
So let's trust them and at least go to the polls and vote.
It's time to get out and vote and make a difference in our community with this opportunity before us. We are Collinsville, the center of it all. We are to vote on October 8th. To find out more, go online to collinsville.k12.ok.us.
All right, we're back here at Salee Field. Hopefully you enjoyed that short video on the bond issue that you can go vote for, and we would encourage you to go vote for on October the 8th. This is the first time we will see from Sergio Perez, the place kicker for the Cardinals tonight, as he sets up to kick off to number 17, Trenton Lyle of the Ridge Runners. It's a short kick. Levi Draper in on the tackle, but the short kick will nevertheless give the Ridge Runners good field position.
So the defense playing a good first half, only allowing 7 points. So we'll see if they can keep that up.
They will be without their starting linebacker and co-leading tackler Rock Robbins, as he has some sort of shin injury. We're not quite sure what it is. The doctors aren't quite sure what it is yet. So just our thoughts are with Rock and his family. Hopefully nothing too major be the issue there. All right, Spachowski hands off up the middle to Phillips. He'll have a few as he falls forward on the run. Tackle will be made by Jake Douglas, number 56, along with Justin Cothe.
So Grove in the first half, running hard about the first quarter, and then the second quarter started to throw the ball a lot more.
Yeah, they had a lot of success with the ball on the ground. Here they go with the play action. Quarterback Spachowski looking deep, has the first down. Wide receiver number 4, Matt Jeffries, with the catch. Jeffries, of course, had a big catch in that first half that led to the eventual touchdown by the Ridge Runners. Starting defense for the Cardinals. Johnson, Kacheski, Haymaker, Cook is the secondary. Linebackers, Hamilton, Arnold, the freshman Draper, and Haymaker, who's played up on a wide receiver right now. Spachowski with the option, kicks it to Phillips. Hold will probably be the flag as Ryan Haymaker is in on, or excuse me, Marcus Tillman on the tackle there. It is holding against the Ridge Runners, which will bring them back 10 yards.
Grove had 2 penalties in the first half, resulting in 15 yards, and Collinsville had 3 penalties in the first half, resulting in 10.
Logan, we really discussed over halftime how we hoped the Cardinals would come out with a little more spunk. Not necessarily displeased with their effort in that first half. It just seemed like kind of a flat half. So hopefully this half will have a little bit more emotion, a little more spunk, and be able to get a little bit more into the game. Keenan Hamilton coming with the blitz. Quick pass is complete to number 17. He's brought down by Marcus Tillman there on the tackle. That's number 17, Lyle, with a big first down completion there for the Ridge Runners.
And Grove starts their drive with a big play.
Austin Roberts is checked into the game. Ridge Runners show option. Quarterback keeps it right up the middle on a nice gain there on the run. That'll be a gain of 7 probably. The defensive linemen in the game right now for the Cardinals include Cole Kime, Brown, and Kothi. Spychowski has Cross in the backfield with him. Tosses it to him. He runs left. He'll be close to the first down there. Brought down by Levi Draper, Kothi, and Cole Kime.
Cole's really had a lot of tackles tonight. He's really surprised me on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's a really talented lineman, and I think the coaching staff has liked to be able to preserve him on for the offensive side of the ball the majority of the season, but Kime showing that he can get it done on the defensive side of the ball as well. This is going to be a third and very short here for the Ridge Runners.
Bringing in number 35, Ty Phillips.
Along with the big man, Dickey, the Punisher. Phillips is the fullback. Dickey follows him on the handoff. And the Cardinals are there for the tackle, but I imagine he'll easily have the first down. So the ball will be placed at the 20-yard line, I believe. And the Ridge Runners have the 1st and 10. This time, Phillips lines up as a wideout. Dickey remains in the backfield. Blitz coming. It is Keenan Hamilton. Dickey runs left, and he is brought down. Mark Tillman going high as Cole Kime gets him low. And that's the best way to tackle a big guy like that. You got to get his legs and then come from up high.
Cole Kime will come out as Jake Douglas checks in. And it seems like when they bring in Douglas, they move Parker Brown to right end and put Jake Douglas at nose guard.
2nd and 10 for the Ridge Runners. Trips to Spychowski's right. He looks that way. Quick pass. Complete to Jeffries. Breaks one tackle. And eventually play will be called dead as he's tough to bring down. And I believe he'll have the first down. He does. Spychowski likes that hookup with Jeffries, especially on just those quick slant passes. That's been there for them tonight. Looks like Ryan Haymaker's a little shaken up on the play. Brandon Lowe's going to check in for him.
That's not good. We are already down 1 linebacker. We don't need to be down 2.
Spychowski in motion, tosses it left to Dickey. Levi Draper there quickly for the tackle. The young fella, the freshman, playing well so far tonight. Has a nose for the ball. And that'll be a gain of only 1, maybe 2 yards for the Ridge Runners.
He has seen a few varsity minutes, not like tonight though, so it's good to see him making some tackles.
And the irony of the situation at linebacker is we talked about right before the season started, Logan, how that was the position they probably had the most depth at. And unfortunately and ironically, they have had a lot of injuries there so far this year and kind of getting towards the end of that depth that they have. Spychowski keeps it up the middle on the quarterback read. He'll have a few. Levi Draper along with Justin Kothi in on the tackle. Jake Douglas being substituted out for Cole Kime, like we mentioned. Coach Jones keeping that defensive line fresh. And consequently keeping his offensive line fresh by subbing those guys in and out, because he's having to use his offensive linemen tonight on the defensive side of the ball. Dickey remains the back. Spychowski with the quick pass to Phillips. And 3 Cardinals there to bring him down. And it's going to be 4th down and short here.
Grove should go for it again.
And they will not. It looks like they're bringing in Cross, who is their place kicker. He's also a running back now. But earlier in the game, they elected to go for it on a 4th down. Let's see. Spychowski, their quarterback, is the holder, is another factor here on this kick. Cross sets up. Spychowski with the snap. And the kick is up, and it's no good. And that would be why they didn't elect to kick it earlier in the first half. So a very beneficial play there for the Cardinals, as the Ridge Runners have a really nice drive and don't manage to put any points on the board.
Yes, Cardinals catch a break there. So they will get the ball at about the...
Is it the 3 or after the... after a field goal, they move the ball to the 20.
Okay. That's new. I didn't know that.
That's another benefit of the Ridge Runners going for it there and missing for the Cardinals. So Kocheski and the offense take the field for the first time this half. Blitz is coming. Kocheski, quick pass to Dylan Cook. Might have a couple on the play. My Polish last names, I'm getting a little bit confused here. Spychowski, Kocheski. That was a gain of 2 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Ryan Haymaker is in the game, so the injury that he seemed to have, obviously not too severe. He gets the hand. Kocheski keeps it up the middle. He's got a first down. Gain of about 12 to 15 on the run there by Kocheski. A nice quarterback read on the play. It's such a luxury to be able to have a quarterback who can run, and the Cardinals had one last year in McElroy and have another one again this year in Kocheski, and it's difficult to be a defense and have to cover the running back and the quarterback on run plays.
Sean does a good job of keeping them guessing.
Hands off this time to Haymaker. He's got room. He's going to have maybe 6 on the play with the forward progress. It looks like the officials mark him short of 6, closer to the 5-yard gain. And 2 good plays there for the Cardinals back-to-back. And just need to keep it going, keep the momentum going. Haymaker stays in the game, lined up behind Kocheski in the backfield. Blitz coming up the middle again, low snap, and flags on the play. That'll be a false start against the Cardinals.
That'll back him up 5 yards.
Marcus Tillman checking into the game. It'll be 2nd and 10 now after the penalty. Kocheski will have Keenan Hamilton, who's been his favorite wide receiver this year, out to his right. Blitz coming. Nice block by Tillman. Gets Kocheski in the open field. The speedster gets to the 30. Finally brought down. Nice run there and a fantastic block by the sophomore Marcus Tillman. Man, he took a lick, but managed to get his quarterback a lot of space. And a really good job there by the Cardinals for another first down, and a big game by Kocheski, who's done more on his feet tonight than he's done with his arm.
And like you said, it's good to have a quarterback that can run, and Sean showed you his wheels.
All right, so 1st and 10, ball at the 30, trips to the right. Kucheski in motion that way. Quick pass to Dylan Cook. He's still on his feet. Few Ridge Runners there for the tackle. There's a flag on the play. Away from the ball.
I'm guessing a personal foul on Grove as Jake Douglas, one of the offensive linemen, clapping as he goes back to the huddle.
It is going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against the Ridge Runners.
It's a 15-yard penalty.
That is a 15-yard penalty, Logan. And that'll be good for another Cardinal first down. And they will put the ball at the 13-yard line here. And it'll be 1st and 10. 4 wideouts in the game this time. 2 on each side of Kucheski, excuse me. He gives the handoff to Marcus Tillman. Nice run there by Tillman. Gain of a few.
And the Cards putting together their best drive so far.
Ryan Haymaker back in the game. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Kucheski again with the low snap. This time he loses it, and the Ridge Runners pick up the fumble. Oh, an untimely turnover there as the Ridge Runners were really putting together, the Cardinals were really putting together a good drive. And I believe that was the 3rd time the snap's been low tonight, and Kucheski's managed to handle the previous 2 pretty well. That time he just didn't handle it quite as well, and to add to it, the Ridge Runners were through the line pretty quickly, and oh man, a costly turnover for the Cardinals.
Just when we thought Collinsville might put together a touchdown drive, they have an untimely turnover.
All right, so Spychowski with the empty backfield. He's just going to run up the middle. Josh Arnold, the first man there on the tackle. Justin Cothy's helmet was knocked off, so he's going to have to come out of the game. Cole Kime will fill in for him. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Ridge Runners.
And with just a simple play like that, they pick up 5 yards. That's...
Oh, fumble by the Ridge Runners. Do the Cardinals get on it? All coaches indicate yes, they do. A turnover by the Ridge Runners that the Cardinals get. And they'll have the ball on the 15-yard line. Nice job there by the linebacker. I didn't see who it was, but he managed to strip Phillips, who had the carry. So it'll be Cardinals ball.
And the Cardinals catch a break there as they retain the ball at about the 15-yard line.
Kucheski in the backfield with Haymaker. He keeps it on the read. Hurdles a man. There's flag on the play and not in the good vicinity if you're a Cardinal fan. It is holding against the Cardinals.
They'll back him up 5. No, 10, excuse me.
Yep. All right, so a big penalty there against the Cardinals, and it'll be 1st and 20 the ball at about the 23-yard line. Kucheski's got single coverage on Hamilton to his right. He keeps it up the middle, lots of space, has a man to beat, tries to hurdle him as well. He's got about 10 on the run. Good job there by Kucheski, taking what the defense gives him. And that'll get the ball back to, actually, he'll be 2 yards past the original line of scrimmage there. So it'll be 2nd and 9. Kucheski looks past TJ Johnson. It's a fade. Lots of contact there, and the flag is down. Nice toss there by Sean Kucheski, because all the Ridge Runner defender could do was interfere to prevent TJ Johnson from going up to catch that.
Yeah, I think he knew that he wasn't going to be able to make the play, and so that's why he basically held TJ.
What a weapon it is to have a player like TJ who can just go up and win almost every battle in situations like that. That'll make it 1st down here for the Cardinals. And I believe the ball will be placed half the distance to the goal.
So that's about a 10-yard penalty.
Be close. And it does remain 2nd down, but it's 2nd and 2 here for the Cards. Blitz coming up the middle. Ridge Runners trying to prevent that. Kucheski breaking through the line, reaches, and he's got it. Touchdown, Sean Kucheski on the quarterback read. Runs left, follows his lineman, and he's got 6. And a nice drive there by the Cardinals. We'll just combine the previous possession with this one and say it was capitalized by a touchdown for the Cards.
Sean really making the right read there to keep the ball, and he's into the end zone.
You got to love the guts of Sean Kucheski. He's not afraid to keep the ball at all, likes to use his feet, and I love having a player like that. Perez's kick up. And it's good, and the Cardinals even the score, 7-7, with a minute left in this 3rd quarter, and the momentum feels like it might have shifted. That turnover by the Ridge Runners really helped the Cardinals, as they did have some momentum on that drive before they turned it over on the low snap. Sean Kucheski gets the touchdown to even things up, 7-7. Nice job by the Cardinals.
So Coach Davison will send out his special teams group, as Sergio Perez will kick off for the Cardinals.
Some of the special team players include a lot of players and faces that we've seen throughout the game, including Draper, Keenan Hamilton, Tyler Forrest, but also some of the younger guys like number 30, Dylan Russell.
I believe number 33.
Who's Chase Lorg. Number 3, Marcus Redwine, who's a junior hard worker for this Collinsville team. Dylan Cook's still out there, along with Austin Roberts and Marcus Tillman. Kick back, and it's a nice one by Perez. Fielded by number 11 at the 10. That's Cole Sharp. He runs left, doesn't have a lot of room. Looks like he might have had 7 or 8 yards gained after he fielded the ball. And the Ridge Runners will take over in Cardinal territory at the 18-yard line.
So hopefully this Cardinal defense can force another turnover and get the ball back. With the 3rd quarter close to an end.
Cross is the running back. And he gets the handoff, and boom, Cothe, along with Keenan Hamilton, there to say hello and tackle number 7, Cross, on the run. That'll be a loss of 3 on the carry. 2nd and 13 for the Ridge Runners. Keenan Hamilton listed as a linebacker for this Cardinal team, an outside linebacker. They really line him up like a defensive end a lot with a big body like that, and they just rush him a lot of times, and he's done a pretty good job this season. He didn't play a whole lot of linebacker last season. He stepped into that role well this year. Spychowski in the backfield, looks to pass, quick pass, batted up in the air by Kothi. Nobody in the vicinity to make the play. Good job by Kothi getting his hands up and getting a hand on that pass. It'll be 3rd and 13 for the Ridge Runners here.
With 7.7 seconds left on the clock.
Secondary players in are Cook, Kacheski, Haymaker, and Johnson. Spychowski's favorite man tonight has been Jeffries. He's in at the slot receiver. He instead's looking deep. TJ Johnson in the vicinity. It's incomplete. Intended receiver was number 35, Phillips. And it'll be 4th and 13 now for the Ridge Runners with 2.7 seconds. So they'll have to run this play here to finish this 3rd quarter.
That might have been a smart play by TJ, not catching it, depending on how far the punt is kicked.
Yeah, the Ridge Runners are kicking into the wind, which is a benefit of that happening in this quarter and not the 4th, as the field position would have flipped. Spychowski to punt. He does, and it's a nice one. What a boot he has. Brandon Lowe to field it. He does, and he'll have it on the 49 of Ridge Runner territory, as the Cardinals will begin there to begin the 4th quarter. We will take a quick break here as the Cardinals have evened the score 7-7, and momentum has switched, and we'll be back here to start the 4th quarter shortly.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is a showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
Can I get a ham and Swiss sandwich with extra cheese, please?
Underway as Kacheski keeps it running right. He'll be brought down. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage there. 2 Ridge Runners in on the tackle. 2nd and 10 here for the Cardinals. Ball on the 49-yard line of the Ridge Runners. Nice quarter of play there in the 3rd for the Cardinals. Haymaker is the running back. Dickey showing blitz up middle. He does come. Kacheski in motion left. Looks to pass. Nobody open. Breaks through. He's got a first down. Breaks another tackle. He's open. TJ Johnson blocking. He gets into the end zone. John Kacheski with a 49-yard rushing touchdown, following the blocks of his wide receivers. Kacheski really getting it done tonight on his legs, Logan.
Wow, great play by TJ to block. That was the last guy he had to beat, and TJ made a great block.
We saw a similar play to that earlier in the year against Catoosa, and TJ actually held on the play, and the touchdown came back. That time, TJ moved his feet, gets in position, and makes a fantastic block to help his quarterback get in the end zone. Perez's kick is up, and it is good. The Cardinals take a 14-7 lead.
So a change in momentum. Cardinals have 14 unanswered points.
And just like we talked about at the end of the second half, or at the end of the first half, kind of just was dead at Salee Field. I mean, it was just kind of everybody sitting. The team didn't have much momentum, and we talked about if the team could just get something going, this crowd was really wanting to get behind them, and they have. The crowd is now up on their feet. They're yelling. The band's playing, and it's gotten a lot more exciting here at Salee Field.
So Perez will be kicking into the wind.
The Cardinal kick-off team consists of T.J. Johnson, Tyler Forrest, Austin Roberts, Dylan Cook, all wide receivers, along with, looks like, number 43, that's Josh Arnold, excuse me. Let's see. Levi Draper, Chase Lork, and number 30, Dylan Russell.
It's good to see some freshmen getting some playing time on varsity.
Marcus Tillman out there as well. Sergio, nice kick down to the 15. Honeycutt fields it, has some space. He's got some speed. Oh, and a shoelace tackle there by Tyler Forrest, the sophomore for the Cardinals. And you gotta love Tyler Forrest. He's the same if he makes a huge tackle, if he catches a big catch, or if he makes any mistake. He's stone face, ice cold veins. He just remains the same throughout the game.
So Grove will get the ball at their own 24-yard line. 23-yard line.
Spychowski in the backfield. Cross is his running back. Marcus Tillman shows blitz. It's a quick pass. Tackle made by Sean Kacheski, but a nice gain on the reception by number 11, Mason Roberts for the Cardinals. Number 70, Joey Kropinski. He's a freshman checking into the game for the first time tonight for the Cardinals. Lined up as defensive end. Keenan Hamilton blitzing from that same side. Quick pass. That time goes to number 85, Clayton Honeycutt. And Ridge Runners are kind of attacking the sides that the Cardinals are blitzing from with just quick little slant passes. Cole Kime checks in for Kropinski. Good job there by the freshman coming in for a couple of plays. Blitz coming again. This time quarterback keeps it right up the middle. He might have a yard, maybe a half a yard, as he's brought down by Hamilton and many other Cardinal players. 2nd and 9. Nine minutes, 35 seconds in the game. Another pass play, looking deep for Honeycutt, and incomplete as Dylan Cook there on the coverage. Dylan had a nice chance to catch the ball there, and a really good defensive play by Dylan there. Timed that pass just right, and really was smothering Honeycutt the whole time. So it'll be 3rd and 9 for the for the Ridge Runners. Ridge Runners got to figure out who they have in the game here. You can't break the huddle with more than your 11 players. Kacheski in motion to his right. Pass is complete. That'll be good for a first down for the Ridge Runners. T.J. Johnson with the tackle as Honeycutt makes that catch. First and 10, Ridge Runners. Spychowski keeps it up the middle. And he doesn't have a whole lot going as Keenan Hamilton as well as Justin Cothe there on the tackle. Jake Douglas in at the nose guard position, which, as Logan mentioned earlier, has bumped Brown out to the defensive end spot. Douglas, along with the other offensive linemen, have done a really good job tonight on the defensive line. Ooh, Cardinals show blitz, and they managed to draw the Ridge Runners off sides there. That'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Ridge Runners. Good job by the Cardinals there, showing that blitz got in the heads of the Ridge Runners.
$7:55 left on the clock. 2nd and 15.
Pass is complete. Tackle missed by Kacheski. It's off to the races. And that'll be a touchdown, Grove. Number 17, Lyle, on the completion there for the Ridge Runners. And a little crossing pattern by the wide receivers leads to that open field for the for the Ridge Runners and 6 points.
He did break a tackle before getting to the open field.
Austin Cross, the kicker. Spychowski, the holder. Ooh. He manages to get it, not in a very lovely fashion, but the Ridge Runners managed to tie the score 14-14, 7 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the game. And hate to see that as the Cardinals have really kind of managed to get some momentum. The Ridge Runners, I won't say get lucky, but have a pass play, miss a tackle, and boom, it's off to the races, and a guy has a lot of open field there. Hate to see that for the Cardinals as things were kind of going their way.
So we'll see if this Cardinal offense can come out and have another scoring drive.
So Austin Cross will kick off here. He's had a nice leg so far tonight, and he has the wind to his back once again. The previous time he kicked off from this position, he did get a touchback. This time it's a little bit lower. Dylan Cook will be able to field it. He'll just let it go into the end zone, and I think that was probably the correct thing to let happen. So the Cardinals will take over with the ball on the 20.
So we'll see if Collinsville can put an 80-yard drive together.
Kacheski in the shotgun. Looks right. Pass is incomplete there, intended for Dylan Cook. Too low for Cook to handle, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
One thing I don't like about pass plays on first down is it's always 2nd and long. So that's why hopefully if we throw a pass play on first, we complete it.
This time, Kacheski Goes up the middle, and that's a rough tackle. There's a flag on the play. It's going to be a face mask against the Ridge Runners.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Kucheski took a pretty nasty hit there.
That'll be the 5th penalty this half for the Ridge Runners.
That penalty will give the Cardinals a first down. Oh, excuse me, that's only a 5-yard penalty, so it will remain second down, and it'll be 5 here for the Cards. Kucheski fakes the handoff, looks for Keenan Hamilton. He's got it, and he runs over Matt Jeffries, and that's good for a first down for the Cardinals. Nice pass and catch there between Kucheski and Keenan Hamilton. Love to see more plays like that for the Cardinals.
Trips to the left, TJ to the right.
Handoff goes to Haymaker, running left, falls a couple blocks. He's got about 5. There's a flag on the play. Have to see if it's going to be another face mask or a hold against the Cardinals. It will be a hold against the Cardinals.
They'll back him up 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
All right, so first down and 20 to go for the Cardinals.
First and 18 for the Cardinals.
Kucheski in motion right. He's going to use his feet, and he's going to be brought down. Not much of a gain there.
Probably should have thrown that out of bounds.
Brandon Lowe has checked into the game. Second.
17.
Maybe. Keenan Hamilton, lone wide receiver to Kucheski's right. He's in motion left, caught by Brandon Lowe. He'll only get a few on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 15 or so for the Cardinals. 5 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the game.
Trips to the right, TJ to the left.
Kucheski lobs it up for Johnson. Oh, and the pass is incomplete, nearly intercepted there by the Ridge Runners.
He had double coverage on him, so it was a tough pass to make.
So a punting situation here for the Cardinals. Honeycutt and Cross back to receive for the Ridge Runners. Snap back in. The kick is bobbled there. Flag on the play. That's going to be roughing the kicker. And Kucheski does come up a little wobbly from it. The Ridge Runner staff is signaling that since the ball was touched, if that makes a difference in the call, and I really don't know. Oh, they're waving it. They are waving the call. I guess the fact that the ball was tipped makes a difference on whether or not the kicker can be touched, can be harmed.
I don't think he even touched the ball. I think Sean kind of muffed the kick, and he was trying to get rid of it as quick as he can so he wouldn't get hit.
So the Ridge Runners will have the ball on the 46-yard line. And obviously that didn't turn out well for the Cardinals. But I have to say, I like when an officiating staff will get together and try to make the right call. I prefer to see that anytime over one guy just staying, on his word. Pass complete there to number 11, Cole Sharp. Brought out of bounds after a gain of about 9 on the pass. Check that, 7.
So with 4:55 on the clock, Grove has the ball at the 47-yard line.
Dickey is the back. He gets the quick toss. Levi Draper there for the tackle. And he runs over Draper. Draper manages to pull him down on it, and Sean Kacheski was in on the tackle, and he took another lick. That one looked like it was to the head. Looks like the chain gang is going to come out and measure here, see if the Ridge Runners got the first down. And they will have it. Four minutes, 30 seconds to go here in this quarter. If the Cardinals want to give their offense another possession, they need to get a stop early here. Spychowski in motion right. He's got Jeffries, and Jeffries just drops the pass. He was open. Nobody within 5 yards of him was catching it running backwards. That's the only thing I can think of that would have caused him to drop it, but he was wide open looking.
Maybe he was a little scared that TJ was going to come up behind him.
Perhaps. So 2nd and 10. Spychowski has Honeycutt alone on his right. And he keeps it on the keeper there. Wow, manages to stay on his feet after initial contact. Was right at the line of scrimmage. 2 Cardinals slow to get up here. Keenan Hamilton and Justin Cothe. Hamilton manages to get up, and there comes Cothe as well.
I think both teams are getting tired as the game goes on.
So it'll be 3rd and 6 after the gain of 4 by Spychowski on the keeper. And this is a big down right here for the Cardinals. And I'm not sure that the Ridge Runners aren't going to go for it on 4th regardless. But nevertheless, this is a big down for the Cardinals here. 3rd and 6. Crosses the running back. Keenan Hamilton comes on the blitz. Quick pass, incomplete. Intended receiver Honeycutt. Josh Arnold in on the coverage. Nice job by the linebacker covering the wideout. So it will be 4th and 6, and we'll have to see what the Ridge Runners want to do. 3 minutes, 31 seconds on the clock. Spychowski is their quarterback, also their punter. I think he's going to punt.
No, I don't think so. Oh, yes, he will. And a good
Nice
punt.
little punt there. Get to the end zone. Get to the end zone. All right.
So the Cardinals will take the ball at the 20-yard line.
Good job by the defense getting that very important stop on 3rd and 6 there. All right, so the Cardinals really need to put together a drive here. If nothing else, just not to give Grove the ball back before the end of the game. Ridge Runners loading the box. Kacheski keeps it up the middle, shakes one man, following the blocking of Jake Douglas. Man, Douglas does a good job of blocking an open field, and Kacheski's hurt. That's going to put Brandon Lowe in the game. He's got a hurt shoulder. So the sophomore Brandon Lowe will take over at quarterback. It's going to be a steady dose of Ryan Haymaker then. Kacheski did get the first down for the Cardinals on the run.
Hopefully Sean's injury is just a stinger.
Cardinals in the pistol formation. Lowe is the quarterback. Hands off to Haymaker. He's got a few. Nice run there by Haymaker and good blocking there on the left side for the Cardinals.
So Brandon seeing his first action as quarterback this season.
2nd and 5 here after the Haymaker run. Lowe looks to pass. It's complete. No, it's not. Keenan Hamilton drops it. Really good job there by Brandon Lowe. He had his pick between Hamilton and Johnson there. Incomplete, so it's 2 minutes to go in this game. Man.
Those are the plays you can't have as a senior.
You've got to make that catch. You've got to make that catch, especially for your young quarterback. I mean, well, for your team in general. Yes. That's a first down to win a game. But that could have been huge. It's huge the other way.
Grove loading the box.
Blitz comes from the right. Brandon Lowe fakes out the blitz. Pass is complete to Dylan Cook, and he's going to have the first down. What a fantastic job by the sophomore quarterback, Brandon Lowe.
Great pass. 2 great passes. His arm looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he's done well, and even better than the pass was being able to see that the defenders fake them with the fake pass, get the defenders in the air, move out of the way and make a good pass to his open receiver.
It looks like Sean Kacheski is done for the night, taking his pads off. The trainer will look at him.
Low in motion left this time. Has Cook. Pass is complete. Got 8 on the play before he's tackled. And Brandon Lowe leading the troops here. Minute 38 to go in the game. Clock is ticking. 2nd and 3.
Trips to the right. TJ to the left.
Ryan Haymaker the back. Low in motion. Just overthrows Cook there. That's all right. Stops the clock. Minute 18. 3rd and 3. Don't believe the Cardinals have used any of their timeouts tonight, this half, have they?
No, I don't think they have.
All right, big 3rd down here for the Cardinals. just need to get in field goal range for Perez, and he is warming up over here on the sideline. Haymaker's the back. Blitz coming from the left. Lowe looks that way. Quick pass to Dylan Cook. He's got a first down. Still on his feet. Brought down at the 35. Good job by Brandon Lowe tonight. Just an really impressive job by the young man, stepping into a high-pressure situation and just completing passes and making it look easy. Minute 10 to go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 35.
Clock keeps rolling.
Lowe looks to pass. Wants Johnson. Can't get him. Lots of pressure there on Lowe. He gets tackled right as he makes the pass. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock stops. 57 seconds to go.
Brandon seems to be running to the sideline, maybe
get the
not
play
knowing
calls.
all the plays, as not taking many reps at quarterback.
Right.
Better safe than sorry.
Still in shotgun. Looks for Cook. Ooh, nice defensive play there by number 5 for the Ridge Runners. That was Spencer Londigan on the tackle. Dylan Cook really had a good effort to try to make that catch. Need to get a few more yards here for Sergio Perez, as this would be an extremely long field goal for the young fella. 54 seconds remain in the game, and Collinsville's going to call a timeout here.
And Sergio does have a leg on him, so maybe 40 yards and in is what we'd like to get. But if we can get any closer, then...
Yeah, I mean, right now it would be a 55-yard field goal, though.
Yeah, that's...
I don't like... they wouldn't even attempt it.
No.
They'd go ahead and run. They'd run a Hail Mary, or they'd try to get in the end zone. So, I mean, they really do need the first down here to even give Sergio Perez a chance.
Yes. But one thing you have to think about, at the end of the Claremore game, we were within the 10-yard line, and we kept our offense out on the field with about 30 seconds left, and we didn't bring Sergio Perez in the game. So does that mean we're going to keep our offense on the field tonight, or will we bring in Sergio? That's the question.
Well, with the game tied, that is a good question. I got to think they'd give the kid a chance with not much to lose. All right, all important 3rd and 10 here. Blitz coming. Lowe looks to do something on his feet. He's going to be brought down, and that'll be a loss on the play.
So the coach is going to let the time tick down as far as they can. Excuse me, they'll call timeout. I thought maybe on 4th down they'd let the time roll down as long as they can, call a timeout and punt it.
Yeah, they'll probably try to get the first down here.
We need our line to block. Last play wasn't very
I mean, the Ridge Runners were through really quickly.
So we'll see what Collinsville can do. And I know Brandon Lowe is nervous in that huddle, knowing that this is probably the biggest play in the game right now.
Yep. Would expect T.J. Johnson to be double covered here, to have some double coverage. And he is set out to the left, the lone wide receiver on that side. Trips to Brandon Lowe's right. The back is Ryan Haymaker. This time, the Ridge Runners do not show blitz, and I think they're going to call a timeout. They are. So Grove will call a timeout here, going to line everything up here, playing the chess match at this point.
Seeing the Cardinal formation and going to base their offense off that.
This is a big game for district standings. I mean, these Ridge Runners are no joke this year. So beating them, it will be huge for the Cardinals, assuming that the Ridge Runners are going to go win some games in district this year.
Both teams 0-1 so far, so this is a big game, like you said.
41 seconds to go. Coach Jones and his coaches get everything lined out with their offense. Looks like they will switch up the formation a little bit, maybe just reverse it. TJ Johnson is going to be on the shorter side of the field here, and the trips will be on the right. Keenan Hamilton lined up in the middle.
Looks like they're going to have almost everyone on TJ.
Ridge Runners showing a safety blitz. It does come. It's picked up. Brandon Lowe. He's going to run! He's going to have the first down! Brandon Lowe makes another break through the end zone! He's brought down! Collinsville's going to have to get the clock does stop finally for the chains to move.
Great heads-up play by Brandon.
Clock starts again, 28-27 as it ticks. Brandon Lowe, all they need is a field goal to win. Pass is incomplete there, intended for Dylan Cook. Clock will stop.
Scary throw there. We just need to kind of run down the clock. Maybe a run play to the right, try to get it in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Let the time run down as slow or as low as it can, and then bring on Sergio Perez in the field goal unit.
19 seconds on the clock. Low on the left hash. Ryan Haymaker in. He looks to pass, looks for Johnson, lobs it up, and it's out of play, and that's okay. Taking a chance, but that time not a catch that was catchable by anyone, and that's the way you throw those fade passes. If your guy can't catch it, nobody can. So it will be third down, 15 seconds, only 4 seconds go off the clock. Can run one more play here. See if you can get in the end zone. Lowe gets a quick word from his coaches, heads back to the huddle to relay the play.
And they will hand it off to Haymaker.
Breaks through a few, will not get to the end zone, so the Cardinal coaches call the timeout. Just getting Perez a little bit closer to the field goal there. That's actually going to be really close to where a PAT would be marked, maybe just 2 yards further than a point after attempt, and he's 100% so far this year on point afters. He is going to be not dead center on the field, a little bit more towards that left hash. So Sergio Perez, the sophomore field goal kicker, gets his opportunity.
I'm wondering why the coaches wouldn't let the clock run down as low as they can. With 8.9 seconds left, they could make the field goal, but Grove would have a chance to get the ball back. So this is Sergio's, I think this is his first field goal of the season.
I can't recall if he kicked one in the first game against Skytook. I feel like he might have kicked one in that game and missed it.
He might have, but he hasn't kicked one
since then?
Yes.
And no, he didn't against Catoosa or against Oologah. So the Ridge Runners take the field. Here goes Perez with a few pats of the helmet from his coaching staff.
All the Cardinal fans on their feet.
Now, Rock Robbins is the deep snapper for the Cardinals. It looks like
Cole Kime is now. I saw him warming up as the long snapper. So,
and I believe he was a long snapper last year. So not a role he's unfamiliar with. Brandon Lowe's the holder. Snap back, kick up, and oh, it was short. It was just short.
it hit off the right upright. So with 4 seconds left, Grove will get the ball at the 20-yard line.
Just an upsetting occurrence there as really the Cardinal offense did so well to get down into that position, and I think Perez put a lot of effort into having that kick be on target, and it was just short by a foot. See if Spychalski airs it out here, and he does. What an arm. It looks like TJ Johnson had a chance to catch that. So we're going to head to overtime here.
The third overtime game this year for Collinsville.
We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break here as this before we go to overtime.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here, where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is a showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
Can I get a ham and Swiss sandwich with extra cheese, please?
We're back here at Salee Field where the Cardinal offense, led by the sophomore Brandon Lowe, who substituted in for an injured Sean Kacheski, really led his team down to a great opportunity to win this game. Instead, the field goal was missed, and we will do another coin toss here to determine who will get the ball to begin overtime.
Both teams do get a possession, though, so that's a big thing. Best case scenario is, I don't know what you do. With our offensive drive there, do you put our offense back on the field, or do you?
Yeah, I'd go with the momentum
That's what I would.
and put the pressure on Grove's offense. Brandon Lowe played really well right there. Give your offense another chance after they played so well just a moment ago. Got to win the coin toss first, though. Keenan Hamilton and Cole Kime out there with the officials, and number 5 for Grove, that's Spencer Londigan. Coin toss up.
Looks like the Cardinals won.
Yeah, the official is addressing the 2 senior Cardinals. a factor here is whether you want to go into the wind or against it. I mean, Perez's kick was against the wind a moment ago.
Collinsville will go against the wind. So that, I believe, means that Collinsville, won the toss. And looks like their defense will take the field.
Yeah, it does. Hey, just goes to show that we don't know everything.
Yeah, that's why we're commentating and they're coaching. Even though I know it all.
You do.
Yeah.
Pretty smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Coach Jones showing the confidence in his defense, letting them take the field first. The Ridge Runners will take the ball on the 10-yard line here.
Our student section migrating over to the 10-yard line. A big defensive possession here. We have to have a stop because I don't think their field goal kicker is that good. I don't think both of his kicks have looked ugly, so we'll see if Collinsville.
Yeah, so you might as well just assume they're going for it on fourth, too. They're going to use all their downs. All right, Dickey's the back. It's a quick pass. Wide open, Matt Jeffries, touchdown for the Ridge Runners, and they make it look easy. Just like that. So Cross will come in for the PAT. And this PAT could be huge as well. We mentioned that he struggled with them. Don't be surprised if you see a fake here. Will they play it safe? He hasn't necessarily missed one, just haven't been very pretty. Snap back, kick up. He's got it.
That one was pretty.
That one looked pretty good. All right, so now the Cardinals need to answer.
They even put more pressure on Brandon, as if there wasn't enough already. But I believe in Brandon. I think he can. I mean, we saw that last possession we had before the end of the fourth quarter. He drove us down to the red zone, so.
All right. So he's got T.J. Johnson out to his right, Hamilton, Cook, and Forrest to his left. He's really liked the connection with Cook so far since he's been in. Ryan Haymaker is the back. Haymaker gets the handoff, runs left, has some room, breaks through. There's a flag on the play. That's going to be a hold. And no need for it. No need for that hold. So that's going to take the Cardinals back 10 yards from the spot of the foul after a really nice run by Haymaker.
Block in the back.
Oh, a block in the back.
Is that 10 yards or 15? It'll be 10 yards.
All right, so first and about 16 here for the Cardinals. And that pass was batted down. It'll be incomplete, intended wide receiver Dylan Cook. Lowe's got similar formation with Hamilton on his left. Hamilton has single coverage. Looks for him, pump fakes, tosses it up, and that was a confusion there on the route. He was expecting Hamilton to go for the fade, and he ended up slanting in.
Third down. A big play here. You know, they have to go for it. So.
Yeah, I mean, they've got another down after this. There's no doubt about that. This time, Cook lines up as the solo wide receiver to the left. That's got Johnson and Hamilton to the right. Low in motion that way. Has Hamilton, passes to him. He won't have the touchdown, but it's a nice gain and puts us in 4th down and manageable now.
From the 5-yard line, so 4th and 5.
Yeah, I mean, you got to like that because now you're in a position where you can even run it if you want to. I mean, you can trust Haymaker with a handoff, and even more than maybe just you trusting it, the Ridge Runners will have to respect it. Can't just guard the pass.
So I think Grove called the timeout.
Coach Tezar addressing his offense. Sure relaying message from Mike McClure, offensive coordinator.
Like you said, with 5 yards, it's a tough call. I mean, do you run it with Haymaker? I mean, hasn't really worked so far today with Haymaker.
Yeah, but it's an option. I mean, you could run a draw, step back, show pass. If they're guarding the pass, you can run the draw to Haymaker. At least now they're in a position where Grove has to respect that.
Yes.
It looks like they've got Johnson lined up to the left by himself. He does have single coverage. Trips to the right with the short end of the field. It's a lot of space for Johnson one-on-one. Low, looks that way. He's going to toss it up. Give it to his money man. He's open. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Great play by Brandon. Right in the money spot. That was right there.
Hey, when T.J. Johnson graduates, they might just cut out a plot of land over there and name that Johnsonville.
Yeah.
Because that's where he's won 2 games, and this one's not one, but he caught the game-winning catch against Skytook down there as well.
Now Sergio Perez has to make this extra point. So it's a big field goal. Hasn't missed an extra point yet, so knock on wood.
Brandon Lowe is the holder. He's got it.
So we are going to a second overtime.
We'll keep it here with you folks as the coaches will discuss their plan for the second overtime. We'll have another coin toss, I believe.
Yes.
And
no, I think Collinsville gets the ball first.
Okay.
Because it's reversed, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Hopefully this time the Cardinal defense will manage to make it a little bit more difficult for the Ridge Runners to get into the end zone.
But the way both defenses have played tonight, we might be here all night.
Now, do we flip sides of the field here as well?
All I know is we need a touchdown here. There's no doubt about it. Grove, with 2 big running backs and a big quarterback, they could hand it off to each of them every play and still get about 4 yards because they're so big, they're like a bowling ball. They just have forward momentum. And this is where they miss some of their players like Rock Robbins and Sean Kacheski. Even though Brandon
has played really well.
Yes, he stepped in.
Well, I mean, and let's be honest, Sean Kacheski is a starter on defense as well. I mean, you're missing a starter both ways with him being out.
We just hope both of them are doing well, and
yeah, that they'll be okay for the next weeks of games.
so our offense will take the field, hopefully doing the same thing we did last drive, except not getting it to fourth down.
Not having a penalty.
Yes. Let's just go on the first play like Grove.
Balls move to the left hash here.
Trips to the right, TJ to the left. We're going to put him on Johnson Island.
Snap back. Brandon Lowe looks for Johnson. It's a draw play. Has space. End zone. Touchdown, Brandon Lowe.
Wow. He has really impressed me. I'm proud of him to be one of his friends. I'm good to see. I'm glad to see Brandon stepping in and doing real well.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine how he's got to be feeling right now? What an incredible night for that young man. So Sergio Perez on the field to kick the PAT. Oh, that's going to be offsides against the Ridge Runners. Now, can you assess that on the other end? Like, I know when it's kickoffs, you can push them back instead of taking the penalty here. And that would be big time if that would give the Cardinals yards or 5 yards on the offense for the Ridge Runners in the next possession.
Looks like they're going to decline it because I don't know what the rules are in overtime.
No,
but
yeah, they did decline.
Without a kickoff, I don't think that they're allowed to.
Well, that stings. They need to change that rule.
Yeah. How about you call up the OSSA?
I will. I'm going to make a phone call. Give it a week. It'll be changed. Oh, man. High snap.
It's good,
It's
though.
still good. Good job by Perez and Lowe handling that situation.
I know both quarterbacks, Zane and Sean, are over on the sideline pacing around.
Yeah, I remember talking to Zane after week 1, asking him, how it felt to be standing on the sideline watching your team, and he said it was horrible. It was like the worst feeling for him. And now that he's had to do it for 5 weeks, I imagine he's pretty antsy to get back into the action.
Especially with all of the games being close, except for Uligal. I mean, knowing that it's right there, that just has to hurt.
And that speaks worlds of the coaching staff of the Cardinals, that they've got 3 quarterbacks at their disposal that have been this good.
They have 4, actually, Seth Boomer being on the sideline.
Yeah.
But he has, I believe, an LCL tear in his knee, so.
Spychowski, incomplete pass, intended wide receiver number 11, Cole Sharp, junior wideout. 2nd and 10. Like we talked about when the Cardinals were in this position, obviously the Ridge Runners know it's 4 down territory here all the way. Jeffrey's favorite wide receiver, Spychowski's favorite wide receiver, Jeffries, checks into the game. He's covered by Marcus Tillman. This time, Spychowski keeps it up the middle.
Kothi will bring him down. So it'll be about 3rd and 7. 3rd and 6, maybe.
All right, Spychowski with Dickey in the backfield. Man in motion, looks to that guy. Oh, another pass batted down by Kothi. He's been all over that tonight, and Spychowski's had some low passes that have been kind of in his vicinity. All right, big time fourth down and goal, Cardinal fans. Time to get loud here at Salee Field, and the Cardinal fans are doing just that. Six yards to go for the Ridge Runners.
And so Grove's in the position that Collinsville was last overtime. 4th and 6.
Spychowski under center, trying to draw the Cards off sides, and it doesn't work. See if they do the little fake-de-do again. And they do not. They're going to call a timeout. Good job by the Cardinal defense there to stay home.
So fingers crossed our defense can get a stop here, and it will be game over. Final score would be 28-21. But Grove still has one play. Need to make the most of it. I mean, what do you do if you're the Grove offensive coordinator? I mean, 3 straight plays that have been passed, haven't they?
Well, Spychowski kept it up in the middle on second down. They passed, then second down he kept it up the middle. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm technically old school, but with the backs that they have, I might try to spread it out and give it to Dickey and see how much of a man he is, because he looks like a man.
Yeah.
He's big, and you could even put Phillips in and have him block for him. They've liked that formation, but 6 yards is a lot to get in this type situation, this close to the end zone. So we'll have to see. He's like Jeffries a lot as well tonight.
Yeah, Dickey is a men among boys out there.
All right, they are in shotgun. He's in motion right. Pass intercepted!
Game over! Collinsville wins 28-21. A big play by TJ. We saw him struggle early in the game, but wow.
He wasn't even on TJ or in Johnsonville.
No.
When he made that catch.
The whole field's Johnsonville.
All right, so the Cards get a big win here, district win, their first one of the season, as they beat the Ridge Runners in double overtime. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with a quick wrap-up here at Salee Field.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here, where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is a showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
Can I get a ham and Swiss sandwich with extra cheese, please?
We're back at Salee Field as the Cardinals win one in exciting fashion over the Grove Ridge Runners. Double overtime. Cardinals pull it out as they have the unfortunate circumstances. Sean Kocheski, starting quarterback, goes out injured. Brandon Lowe steps in and never misses a beat.
He played really well. He's going to be our offensive player of the game tonight. I mean, stepped in, led our offense down the field in the fourth quarter, and just a missed that opportunity by Sergio Perez. But In overtime, leads our team, scores two. The offense scores 2 touchdowns.
And he has one of them on a quarterback draw on his feet.
Yeah, 10-yard rush. So he played really good on the offensive side of the ball.
Defensively tonight, it was the defensive end, the junior, Justin Cothe. Lots of tackles on the evening and a few very well-timed swatted balls there that he had when knocking down Spychowski's intended passes. So a great job tonight by Cothe, and a really good team effort tonight as well. The Cardinals are suffering a lot of injuries. They're in a tough part of their season, and unlike the NFL and college football, they don't get a bye week. They've got to play through all these weeks, don't have time to get healthy. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Cardinals can recuperate and who will be on the field in uniform for them next Friday night. All right, folks. Well, with an exciting win here, double overtime, Cardinals winning 28-21. We're going to go ahead and sign off. We'll go ahead and let you see that bond issue. No. Yes, no, yes, no. No more bond issue video. We just want to encourage you to go out and vote for it on October the 8th. So, once again, I'm Casey Price, along with Logan Wilt, and our production crew of Spencer Beeson, Kaylee Byram, Shelby West, Leah Johnson, and our fearless leader, director, and producer, Kim Myers. We'll see you next Friday night.